Hello and good afternoon from Newcastle Community Stadium. I'm Shaun Cashmore. I'm joined today by Leamington all-rounder Junior English, and you're with us for this Southern Premier League central fixture between Leamington and Barwell. Leamington travelled away to Suffolk on Tuesday evening, where third took on second in Needham Market in what promised to be an entertaining game, and certainly started that way. The second half, it is fair to say, was ruined as a spectacle somewhat by some questionable officiating, not least Adam Walker being felled in the penalty area late on, but the appeals were waved away by referee Ben Bowles. Tyrone Barnett hit the post, a goalmouth scramble was cleared several times by the home side, and they held on to pick up all 3 points and inflict a defeat on the breaks, which was their first in 9 matches and the end of an unbeaten run that stemmed back to October. Today's opponents, Barwell, make the journey from neighbouring Leicestershire and themselves are looking to get back on track, having suffered back-to-back defeats after 7 unbeaten. The Canaries sit 12th and on Tuesday night did not have a fixture. These two sides have of course met before 13 times, in fact, dating back as 2006. 3 wins for Barwell, 1 draw and 9 victories for Leamington coming into today's contest. The latest of them being in sweltering September when the breaks were 2-0 winners. Goals in the last 10 minutes from Devon Kelly-Evans and Callum Stewart. Landers will stand over this. It will be right-footed into the wind. Landers swings it in towards the far post. Everyone misses it. Great delivery from Landers, right into that area of uncertainty that you want your attacking midfielders to put a free kick like that and no one could get on the end of it. Yeah,
that's what Landers is special in. For out wide, he's got a great delivery. We're really unlucky there. It's a great ball across the front. Just needed a nick on that one to divert it, but unlucky.
Quainer heads clear and then takes it down on his left foot and sends a long ball forward over the top again. They keep looking for Barnett, and this time Barnett finds it and traps it well. Barnett in towards the Landers on the edge. Can he get his shot off? Yes, he can! Just wide. Great effort from Henry Landers. He got it out of his feet brilliantly. Bent one towards the top corner. Harry Griffiths was at full stretch, and it's just wide.
I think that's the first time Quainer's playing a great ball into Ty. Ty, great touch. Laid off to Landers on the edge of the box. It's really a great shot. He's not really unlucky.
Still 0-0 here, and Barwell have the ball just over on the right-hand side. Flanagan infield towards Ethan Hill. Hill spins away from Adam Walker and then sprays it out to the left-hand side, where Mika Edwards is going to try and keep one in play and does really well. Onto his right foot in front of Dan Meredith. Can't get his cross in. Leamington defend the left-hand side well. Exchange of play between Chong and Edwards. Chong, right-footed drive, flick towards the far post, misses Street's clearance and just bounces wide. It may have just come off a toe of Theo Street. It looked to send it more goalwards than wide. He just couldn't quite sort his feet out and he just swung a leg at it. Missed everyone. Hawkins was planted. He stood and watched and the ball just went wide of his left-hand post. Collected well by Onuru, turns infield, slips it in towards Chong. Loose touch by Chong, no. They give it away, and then it's up towards Barnett. Good hold-up play by Barnett. Williams has space to move into. Meredith is supporting him, and he feeds it to Meredith. Meredith, space to run into. Forward comes down Meredith. Cross in. Seemed to come off an arm. Still we play on. Meredith still with the ball at his feet. Lays it back towards Clark. Clark in towards Williams. Didn't quite get there. Clark, though, will get the ball back from the clearance from Mika Edwards. Clark just looks for a bit of help, hoping that the ball was going to go out. It didn't, so he chips it down the line neatly, and Landers will try and get there. No foul from Landers. He forces Rowley back towards his goalkeeper, Griffiths, who skews his clearance straight out of play, and that's better from the breaks down the right-hand side. Yeah,
that was clever by Clark, because there weren't much space for him to pick that pass, but he managed to nick it in a nice area, and they put it out of play for throw-in to us.
Meredith in towards Stewart. Meredith just gets his cross in from the dead ball line. Barnett's there! What a finish from Tyrone Barnett! Cushion volley in towards the far post. Harry Griffiths dove away to his right-hand side and couldn't get there. It's a great cross from Dan Meredith, and it's an excellent finish from Tyrone Barnett.
As we said, the good play down the right again. It's a great cross by Dan Meredith, and what a finish by Ty. That experience and quality what he's got, and he's just produced a great finish for us.
Well, it was good play in the build-up from Leamington to put the goalkeeper under a bit of pressure and win that original throw-in, but it worked itself back in. Dan Meredith collected it on the right-hand side, put in a sumptuous cross, but Tyrone Barnett with his 7th goal of the season, it's got to be the best one he's netted so far. Just a cultured volley into the far corner. Griffiths could get nowhere near it. Fantastic finish from Tyrone Barnett, and Leamington have a 1-0 lead as we tick towards half-time. Clark, nothing on for him, goes back towards Jack Edwards. Edwards angles his ball out towards goal scorer Barnett. Barnett toes it in towards Stewart. Stewart couldn't quite get away from his man, and Tyrone Barnett just looks to be playing straight away with a little bit more confidence. Here he is again, picks it up, great ball in towards Walker. Walker just chests it down towards Stewart. Stewart rides around his man. Stewart, can he get his cross in? No, he can't. He goes for goal. It's blocked by Griffiths. It'll be a corner from Leamington, but straight away Tyrone Barnett playing with confidence. Fantastic little skip away from Callum Stewart just to keep the ball in play and get away from his man. Went for the shot at the near post. It was well saved by Harry Griffiths. Leamington will have the corner. Landers will swing this cross in from the far side. He stands over it, right-footed, delivers it in towards the near post, headed away by a Barnett head, but only as far as Tyrone Barnett, who's full of confidence and tried another scissor kick sliced volley, which came off the outside of his boot this time and just went wide. But, well, goals build your confidence, don't they? It's an old cliche, and Tyrone Barnett straight away just started to flick the ball away and play little neat knockdowns straight away after opening the scoring. Hill, left-footed, down the line. Meredith holds his man up. The cross does come in, though, in towards the far post. Wow, headed away by Leamington. Hill's for handball. We play on. Ball laid back towards the number 6 of George Ward, who was up from centre-back and potentially not the man you want in that position because he's dragged his shot hopelessly wide, and still the Barwell players appeal for a handball, but it didn't seem to be too much in it as the ball was just bouncing around on the edge of the penalty area. Landers has the ball on the right-hand side, left-footed cross, swings it in only as far as Meredith. Meredith back out towards Ewan Williams. Clark now in space. Clark shapes to shoot, decides against it, feeds it in towards Landers. Landers drives it goalwards! Just wide, and it's going to be a corner. It looked like it came off a Barwell body as they all threw their bodies in front of it to try and block the Landers' effort. He got it low and hard and towards the far post of goalkeeper Griffiths, and he couldn't get there, but it certainly looked to take a touch, and it does. But good play from Leamington. Clark shaped to shoot, dropped his shoulder, fed it into the channel towards Landers, and Landers just couldn't quite find the back of the net. Barwell come forward, bear down on the goal and score, and it's in the back of the net just like that, and the goal comes from Bekwe Onuru. Well, it was an easy ball through the middle, through ball that just cut open the break's back line, and Bekwe Onuru bared down on it, a couple of touches in towards the 18-yard box. Callum Hawkins came out to meet him, but Bekwe Onuru kept his composure and just slid it underneath Callum Hawkins to bring things level here at Ucark Community Stadium. It's Leamington 1, Barwell 1, and it was a goal almost completely out of nothing.
Yeah, and we knew he was a danger man. He's rapid, and you know, once that ball goes through, it's going to be hard to catch someone like him, and he's a good finish. And it came out of nothing, to be honest, because we've been on top for the last 2 minutes, so hopefully we can find another spark.
So, Leamington with work to do. We said that there might be goals, and we said that Leamington might need to score 2 to get this game over the line, and that certainly seems to be how things are panning out. But they're in again, and Bekwe Onuru's round Hawkins and puts it wide. Well, again, the wind just seemed to hold it up as they chipped one over the top. Bekwe Onuru gambled. Callum Hawkins came out to meet him but couldn't get there as the wind just seemed to hold it up, and he got his position slightly wrong, and Onuru just fired it wide.
Yeah, like I say, I think the wind really held up there because Callum was looking to come out and then obviously realised that he wasn't going to make it. But once again, it's that number 7, his pace, that's got him through. So we're going to keep an eye on him.
Barwell with the throw-in over on the far side. They bowl it in towards goal scorer Onuru. Onuru drifts away from 2 challenges and has a go. Good block by Adam Walker. It's going to come back to Onuru. Claims for handball. Still Onuru plays on. Onuru drifts away from 1 or 2 challenges, gets it in toward the penalty area, in towards his captain. Then it's laid back and drilled goalwards, and it's just wide. But it's really neat play from Barwell. This one was just laid out towards the edge of the box where it was driven goalwards by Ethan Hill, and it was just a couple of yards wide of Callum Hawkins' post. The referee just asking Rowley just to get on with proceedings. Barwell, you'd have to think, would taken a away draw here in a place where many teams come and don't pick up any points. Of course, Barwell sitting 12th in the league coming into this game. Breaks obviously sat 3rd, trying to put the pressure on the likes of Mikolova and Needham Market. Here is the man who's just come on, Shirok, and he does dance away from a couple of challenges and keep possession, as Junior English next to me was just saying. And now it's fed it back in towards Adam Walker, who has a left foot. It goes towards the far post, and it's off the crossbar. Great effort from Adam Walker. It all started with neat play from Shirok, who looked after the ball, laid it into Meredith. They played it back down the line. A combination of Shirok laid it into Adam Walker. He got it onto his left foot and sent it goalwards. It was over Harry Griffiths, who was at full stretch with his dive, and it just clipped the top of the crossbar.
Yeah, Will come in nice off the left there and take that Meredith who's fed Walks, and it's a great effort with that left foot that Walks has got. Keepers being all ends up, and unfortunately for us, clipped the crossbar.
And Walker, obviously former Telford captain, Leamington captain now, looking for his second goal of the season and his sixth for the club in his 88th appearance. Just couldn't quite keep it low enough to find the back of the net.
Yeah, the game's really stretched now, and like I said before, anyone can win this. The game is totally different to the first half, where the first half was, everything was went with space, and the ball's out of play a lot.
Well, we're on it in towards Williams. Williams in towards Landers. Referee plays advantage. Landers all the way across the face of goal. No one was there to turn it in at the far post. Well, Tyrone Barnett originally wanted the free kick, and referee played on. It freed itself up towards Williams. Williams slipped it in towards Landers, and Landers again drilled one towards the far post, and it was half a yard wide. So will the referee blow his whistle when this ball goes up into the air? Yes, he will. Neil Templey brings the game to a close, and both of these sides take a point apiece and share the spoils in only the second time that these two sides have drawn in their entire history against each other. Well, Leamington went into the half-time break with a 1-goal lead, and the goal came courtesy of Tyrone Barnett with a fantastic finish. First-time volley from a Dan Meredith cross, but to Barwell's credit, in the second half, they came out with the wind against them, but certainly with their attitudes firmly set on getting a point from this game. And after 65 minutes, they managed to get the equaliser. It's finished here at Kirk Community Stadium. Leamington 1, Barwell 1.
Paul, a game there where the weather conditions probably decided both teams' game plans, but Leamington have come away with a point. What's your thoughts on the draw today?
Listen, it was really difficult for both teams. It was difficult for everyone, I should think. It's and we can use that as an excuse, but I think we managed it really well first half against the conditions. We needed to pop the ball out wide, so they're quite narrow. We did that well, defended well, limited them to very little, and we've had 2 or 3 good opportunities, like Henry Landers and Tyrone, good goal from Tyrone. So you couldn't really fault the first half performance. It was where it needed to be. Then we've got the conditions second half, and I think both teams have played better against the wind today. We played better first half against it, and they've obviously played better second half. Probably the ball stopping in play a little bit more, but we've got enough about us to manage that situation better than we have done today, second half. We've stopped sort of. We haven't really got hold of the middle of the park. We didn't get our full-back stepped up the pitch and used them as much as we should have done. We should have put the game to bed. Opportunities fall into 1 or 2 players, and then the goal is just mind-blowing. It's just another poor goal from us, and sadly there's a few games now when we've been in good positions. We just need to concentrate, see things through, and it's not the first time, whether it's Stamford, Leicester again today, where we've been the architects of our own downfall again. So that is bitterly disappointing, because listen, they played better second half. I think Ian will be much pleased with that. He got a response from them, with the experience we've got in the side, the know we've got in the side, I'd expect us to manage that situation better. And I think when you look back at the goal we've conceded, it's a goal we shouldn't be conceding. Good finish from the boy, but it's our goal kick, and 10 seconds later it's in the back of our net. So it's just not good enough. Not good enough.
We're talking about the defence there. We saw on Tuesday that Jack Lane's actually come off with an injury. What's the latest on him?
Yeah, I mean, we're not sure. He's having a scan on Wednesday on his knee. It has settled down quite well. We're hoping it's a tweak on a ligament, whatever. So it's a knee injury. Next time I speak to you, we'll know exactly. You're sort of guessing with knees, really. So that's we've sort of got to deal with poo we use. So hopefully we can. So come end of next week, we'll know exactly what it is. And it's just fingers crossed, it's nothing serious. Hopefully it's a bit of ligament straining or something like that, and he could be back in a few weeks with a bit of luck. But sadly, knee problems have been a bit of a nightmare for us over the years. So, yeah, fingers crossed. He was here today in good spirits. And Junior, he's seen his consultant yesterday, and he's definitely going to have an operation. So I think Junior's season's over, sadly. And hopefully we'll have some better news on Jack Lane towards the end of next week.
With December, the games are thick and fast with a very busy schedule. It's all about managing the squad. How are you looking to do that over the next few weeks?
Well, yeah, I think obviously with Connor and Junior sort of out, and then Jack Lane, we've definitely got to add at least one, because obviously this week's been a real stretch for us with two long trips, and then today in these conditions, we sort of come through unscathed today, but would have been nice to have a couple of different kind of options. But no, yeah, we're going to have to monitor it. I think we might have to do something, just certainly to get us over the Christmas period. Listen, it's and we look forward to a Mickle over next week, and then there's a good Christmas period. So yeah, just listen. I think we're all just a bit disappointed with our performance second half. We need to be doing better than that. So no, listen. So we'll work hard this week, and then we'll get ready for next Saturday.